So you worked all week, you're ready to relax for the weekend, you fire up the heater for the pool or hot tub, you head out a little bit later and error code 05, heater service light on. Now what? So every time we were turning the hot tub on, it would start up and actually the heater would turn on and fire and you would hear it and the heat would come out of the exhaust pipe. But then shortly after, the heater would shut down, the red service light would pop up and it would say E05 for error code 05, and that indicates something going on with the exhaust sensor. Now I'll post a link to the Pentair Master Temp 400, that's this heater here, the manual below, and you can look in there. They have a really nice flow diagram for troubleshooting, and it'll ask you questions. Did it fire? Yes. Did it shut back off? Yes. And follow the flow chart and you'll get the answer to what you're looking for. But this video is going to focus on error code 05, which is a faulty basically exhaust manifold temperature or flume sensor. If it doesn't know the temperature of the exhaust coming out of the back of the heater within a predetermined period of time, it will shut itself off. So I'll show you guys how to open up the heater and replace that sensor. It's very easy, and you can buy a new sensor on Amazon for $11.75, or you can buy a new one at Leslie Pool for about $117. I'll put the links to purchase those products in the description below. Step 1, you want to remove the side access panel, the side that has the label on it. There's just 4 Phillips screws, and move that access panel out of the way. Inside here you'll be able to see the flume sensor. In my case, what failed was the wire actually broke off the end of the sensor, so I'm not sure if it was mice or rodents, but it wasn't connected anymore, or maybe just vibration, wear and tear. But they're really fragile looking wires. So I purchased it on Amazon. It arrived 2 days later, and here's a look at the new sensor. It says it's Pentair branded, but you never know with Amazon. It worked fine. So we'll take this sensor out, compare it against the old one to make sure it's correct, and I'll show you how to do that. I know it's kind of tough to see, but let's get the camera in closer. That's the exhaust manifold coming out, and we just need to remove that nut right there that has the sensor on it. It's difficult to reach, so you'll probably want to use a crescent wrench to get in there. I couldn't film and loosen at the same time, so I loosened it first, and then you see me hand thread it out. And we'll throw in the new sensor. Be careful with those wires. It doesn't take much to break them or loosen them. So I'll do it hand tight and then follow that up with the crescent wrench. And we'll just remove the old wires from the heater here, and then we'll be able to push those right onto the new sensor. It's going to be hard to get 2 hands in there to press those terminal connections in place, so just take your time. And then if you had to remove that little piece of white plastic there, go ahead and put it back. And we'll slide the access panel back on and put our 4 screws back in place. Okay, now that the new sensor is in place, we'll fire up the heater again and see if this time we don't get an error code. And here we are a minute or 2 later, and the exhaust is coming out hot. The temperature is increasing on the thermostat, and looks like we fixed it. I hope this helps some of you. I know it could be an expensive repair if you can't do this yourself, so maybe this video will help a few of you. We have another cool, very detailed video about how we switched over to solar electric to lower our electric bill. And if you like these types of videos, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up to help the YouTube algorithm, and we'll talk to you later.